another update video, but there might be some fishing involved. So I'm headed out to a local pond here, about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour outside the city, to test out some new camera settings. I wasn't quite thrilled with the quality of the old ones, but you get what you pay for, I guess. So I also want to take you guys into the truck bed and show you some of the upgrades I've done and what to expect going forward. As for fishing this week, it is opening day today, so the rivers and creeks are all open now, and there's no chance of even trying to fish one, as all the rain for the last 3 days has obliterated the rivers. So we're about to go over the Bow River here. I will get a quick look at how it's flowing, although I suspect it'll be another week or maybe even 3 weeks before I can wet a line in said rivers. So, what an interesting week to take off for holidays, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So the days it was pissing down rain, I spent at the computer getting the YouTube channel all prepped and looking pretty. Nothing's quite set up yet, but I will take you guys on a tour through some of the folders and show you some of the work that has been done. I have finally gone through my entire list of places I want to film, and I attached the regulations for that water body in that folder. That was no picnic. That took about 2 days to get everything prepped and looking clean, plus a little bit of an animation so I can actually highlight the regulations as I explain them to you. Because you know, one thing I hate more than anything is poachers. And holy crap, the river is blown out completely. It is a sea of chocolate milk down there. So, I guess we'll go hit the pond instead. So, let's get to the pond and get things started. Okay, so I'm stopped on the side of the road here because I just remembered I wanted to show everybody the back of the truck. So I know it doesn't look like much right now, but believe me, there's a purpose. I did get the interlocking foam pieces in there, so that's a plus. Instead of the $200 memory foam mattress that I was going to put in here to sleep on, I went with just a cheap $30 air mattress. So that should do the trick. It's just a cheap little twin or double or whatever size it is. So we'll see how that holds up. I did grab this from Action Car and Truck Accessories, and this is my little toolbox. I know it doesn't look like much right now, there's not much in there, but believe me, there will be. I have a whole box of crap in the garage that needs to go in here. This is going to be for my tools and my parts and all that stuff. I did not get the passenger side because that was out of stock, so I have to hunt one of those down. I am going to get the passenger one because I want this side to be my camping gear and all the stuff I'm going to be using for camping. As you can see, I got my axe and my shovel mounted up there, and it looks like they're going to be okay when I install the passenger side. If not, I'll just make modifications. That is a big box of wood. Yes, it is nothing but wood. So it's not just all piled up here, and I won't be sleeping on wood when I sleep in here. So the thing weighs about 3 bills, so it ain't moving very fast. It does have wheels, but they're useless. I did wash the inside of this out, but I left the windows open so it could dry. But I forgot when it rained for 2 days straight, so it got a little wet and a little dirty in here. So I will give it a bit of a clean before I start sleeping in here, because I don't want to inhale dust while I'm sleeping. The whole purpose of this is for the YouTube channel. So the reason I'm trying to get this truck bed all up is not just for camping, but so when I start filming lakes and rivers and streams and all that stuff, I can do overnights. So that means more time on the water and hopefully more fish caught and more content. That's the main thing, more content. So I want to make the videos longer, I want to have more in them. This requires a lot of time which I'm hoping to gain by doing some overnights. So I will be also mentioning where I'm staying, like campground wise, and I will talk a bit about the campgrounds, and you'll get to see me cooking and all that crap. So there's a lot of new stuff coming. I gotta figure out these batteries. These batteries do not last very long. I did buy new batteries for this thing and they last alright, but those GoPros, man, they're gone in under an hour. So you don't get a lot of time. So I'll have to figure something out there. I will quickly show you what I did today at Sibbald, testing out some cameras and distance. They actually did pretty good at a distance. So let's show you that footage right now. The only issue I'm having thus far is of course my GoPro remote will not operate the Olympus. However, I know there is an app that will. Now I've heard it's a hit and miss kind of thing. Sometimes it'll turn off, sometimes it'll turn on. But anything that could help me turn on the cameras quicker, I guess I'm trying to get at. Oh man, this wind is kicking up, which is good for the indicator. It was hard to get it out there. But yeah, I'd like to get quite a few more things done before we make things official. Yes, I saw that too. And I mean, I could have brought my little boat today and put it in here without the motor, which, you know what, I might even do tomorrow. Because as I mentioned before, I drove over the bow. I actually drove over to the jumping pound, and everything is chocolate milk and blown out because of all the rain we've had, plus the runoff. So, with that said, man, trying to cast an indicator in the wind. There we go. So, the rivers are basically a no-go right now. I mean, it is opening day. I mean, yes, it is an exciting day, but more often than not, I don't even fish opening day because we're most likely in the middle of runoff at that time. So, time to hit the lakes. Man, these freaking stockies are right retarded. There is, the only issue I seem to be having is with the GoPro remote. And man, look at this. Yeah, I just saw that too. That is the joy of having these GoPros. So, I'm going to look in to see if they have higher capacity batteries. If that even exists for GoPros, I really do not know. I got new memory cards on the way. I will probably bring my boat back here tomorrow and test out the anchor system in it anyway. I mean, I was gonna sell that thing off when I get the aluminum, but I might keep it for these little pothole lakes. Oh man, I'm just watching all these fish cruising around in the marl down there. All the weeds. There's one little tiny guy right there, and he's just chowing down on something. Oh! Indicator action.